Let bygones be bygones. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. Don't worry about the past, especially past mistakes or grievances. 2. To forget something bad that someone has done to you and forgive them. 3. If two people let bygones be bygones, they decide to forget about unpleasant things that have happened between them in the past. Examples. 1. They decided to let bygones be bygones, and make peace with each other. 2. The two international rivals shook hands, and agreed to let bygones be bygones. 3. I feel we should let bygones be bygones, and move on to the more important things. 4. We are excited to finally be invited to the table, and it's time to let bygones be bygones, said Baber. 5. He lets bygones be bygones, they say, and is always happy to welcome back the wayward. 6. It raps the defector over the knuckles instantly but, after that, lets bygones be bygones. 7. Nor was he willing to let bygones be bygones, once a quarrel had finally come to an end. 8. I know we've had our fights over the years, but I think it's time we let bygones be bygones. 9. The two incidents cancelled each other out, and she was willing to let bygones be bygones. 10. Let's put all the bitterness behind, and let bygones be bygones, we'll make a fresh start and try all over again. Let, or blow off steam. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. To get rid of your anger, excitement, or energy in a way that does not harm anyone, by doing something active. 2. Literally, to release or emit steam. 3. To release strong emotions, or energy by engaging in some kind of vigorous, or relaxing activity. 4. If you let off steam, you get rid of your energy, anger, or strong emotions with physical activity, or by behaving in a noisy or violent way. 5. To do or say something that helps you to get rid of strong feelings, or energy. Examples. 1. Those boys need to get out and let off some steam. Go out and let off steam. 2. In these troubled times there comes a point, where we all need to let off steam. 3. Many people find that physical activity can help to let off steam after a stressful day. 4. Children often enjoy blowing off steam, playing a few fun games on the internet. 5. Those with a higher metabolism tend to exercise, and let off steam more often. 6. Put some music on and do a Vic dance with them, or send them outside to let off steam. 7. Somebody that understands your long-term goals, a friend you can let off steam to. 8. Most just let off steam by shouting and screaming, but 1 in 5 admitted to lashing out. 9. You let off steam about an irritating habit of your boss's, and the word gets back to him. 10. A lot of people exercise to let off steam. Other people prefer quiet activities like reading. 11. After the mid-term exam, the students decided to go on an excursion to let off steam. 12. Remind yourself that tantrums are nature's way of helping small people let off steam. Let your hair down. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. To feel relaxed and comfortable enough to act, and do what you want. 2. To allow yourself to behave much more freely than usual, and enjoy yourself. 3. To relax and enjoy yourself because you are in a comfortable environment. 4. To cease acting formally or conservatively, to ignore or relinquish one's inhibitions, or reservations. Examples. 1. Why don't you let your hair down a bit? Come out with us for the evening. 2. We need a place where young folk can let their hair down, and enjoy themselves. 3. When she took off her glasses and let her hair down, she was incredibly beautiful. 4. Chat rooms on the internet are a place we can let our hair down and say what we think. 5. But they also find the time to let their hair down, with a game of ice hockey. 6. This was the day our friends let their hair down, and spoke with amazing frankness. 7. My roommate is such a gossip, I find it hard to let my hair down in my own home. 8. Why are you so tense? Just let your hair down and enjoy the event. 9. We know when we can afford to let our hair down, and when we can't. 10. He liked this, what his pub was all about, for people to let their hair down. 11. Playing softball is just a good way to let your hair down and have fun. 12. The only time my mom lets her hair down at parties is if she has had several drinks. Let sleeping dogs lie. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. If someone tells you to let sleeping dogs lie, they are warning you not to disturb, or interfere with a situation, because you are likely to cause trouble and problems. 2. It's best to leave a situation as it is, if disturbing it might cause trouble. 3. To deliberately avoid mentioning a subject, so that you do not cause any trouble or argument. 4. Said to warn someone that they should not talk about a bad situation that most people have forgotten about. Examples. 1. At least for Cooper, probably best to let sleeping dogs lie on this one. 2. I thought about bringing up my concerns, but decided instead to let sleeping dogs lie. 3. Though if it's gone on this long, maybe Bungie is content to let sleeping dogs lie here. 4. I really don't think you should do that, Joseph, you need to let sleeping dogs lie. 5. I just had to remind myself to let sleeping dogs lie, and I changed my mind. 6. I wanted to tell her what I thought, but then I decided to let sleeping dogs lie. 7. I'd let sleeping dogs lie, and not open the investigation into the crime. 8. Wait until you notified that you must appear, why invite trouble? Better let sleeping dogs lie. 9. Don't tell mother that you skipped a lunch today, let the sleeping dogs lay. 10. I was going to mention the argument we had last night, but decided to let sleeping dogs lie. 11. I was very careful about what I said. It's best to let sleeping dogs lie, I think. 12. Don't remind her about the divorce. Let sleeping dogs lie and talk about something else. Lick your wounds. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. If you say that someone is licking their wounds, you mean that they are recovering after being defeated, or made to feel ashamed or unhappy. 2. To quietly think about the defeat, or disappointment you have just suffered. 3. To think about something bad that happened, and try to feel better about it. 4. To spend time getting back your strength, or happiness after a defeat or bad experience. Examples. 1. This is not the NFL, where you have 7 days to lick your wounds, he said. 2. I think the senator will be licking his wounds, for a while after that disastrous debate performance. 3. After the terrible meeting and all the criticism, I went back to my office to lick my wounds. 4. The day after the election, many defeated conservatives were licking their wounds. 5. Feeling hurt, and wanting to lick her wounds in private, another sort of pride came to Fabia then. 6. The British team was returning home yesterday, to lick its wounds after defeat by India. 7. Lick your wounds and learn your lessons and, perhaps, plot another shot at the Casablanca. 8. You have to lick your wounds and get better, or just dwell on it and not take it any further. 9. All she has to do now is sit on her portfolio, lick her wounds, and figure out what comes next. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos. Meanings and examples are available in video description.